Hello, I'm Dr. Brian Carr, and I'm a candidate for the member-at-large position with the Lubbock Independent School District. It's another one of the series of my video vignettes shot in my backyard. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Really hope that you're having a good one. It's just before Easter. It's going to be a great spring, and so looking forward to that. Now, in this vignette, I'd like to talk about, I think, what has been a long-standing debate in education in America. You know, back when America was first founded, you had two principles involved in what they thought about education. You had Benjamin Franklin and you had Thomas Jefferson. And very different philosophies of education, but we still see them played out today in our school systems. Thomas Jefferson talked about the idea that we want to have some people go to college and more or less put the energy there for the college education, for the person who is going to dabble more in the philosophies and the classics, literature, things like that. Benjamin Franklin, on the other hand, was very much a proponent of pragmatism, or the idea of vocational training, that we had apprenticeships, that he was an apprentice for many years in printing and gave us a lot of our earliest famous writings that we have that still even today we talk about. So two different philosophies though. One aspiring more toward higher education in college, and another one saying that no, we need practical trades and skills. So I think that we need to pay attention to both. That with the tremendous cost of college nowadays, that it may not be possible or practical for some people to consider it at least right out of high school. But nevertheless, we want to keep those programs such as the LEAP program at Lubbock High. We have the Talkington Academy for young women. So I think we've got programs that kind of follow that model of saying college is the next step after high school. But I think that we need to look more seriously and to continue to support programs that are more career focused, that to appreciate that nowadays that there's good work and a good salary to be made in some of the construction trades, some IT, performing arts, things like that, to where it's not so much about the degree after high school as it is about the work experience. And so I think that we need to recognize that some of our students may not be interested in further college, and to give them those resources to say, let's learn a trade. I remember in high school at Monterey, I was in woodshop, and it stayed with me for the rest of my life. And that, in fact, you're watching here, I've got a trellis here above me that I built in the backyard. I built a deck. So I've always enjoyed working with wood, and you know, I guess if that licensed psychologist thing doesn't work out, I might start building more cabinetry and furnitures. But nevertheless, it was a good experience for me in those early days to work with my hands and to think about it. So I think that these are programs that we need to continue to support, and not downplay it as if it was some sort of lesser occupation if you don't go to college and you go to a trade. Because, you know, my sense of it, the people that come work on my plumbing make a good living, and I have no regret for paying them because it's a hard job. But that idea of saying that people take a different path. And so, again, if you put me on the school board, anticipate that my desire is to make sure we have a comprehensive educational system that may have essentially what we would describe as two tracks. The track for the college-bound person and the track for the career-bound person, both of which are essential for our society. So again, if you want to know what I think, I want to be straight up with you. I want you to call me and let me know about these things. And on the occasion that you do have any kind of questions, to know that I'm your representative. I'm going to be there for you and for your students and for the students to follow. So I appreciate this little short vignette. We'll talk to you again in a little while. Thank you.